All righty. We are here live today. If you're a woman in your 50s who or close to it, who's eager to take control of your financial future and master your mindset around money, then this is the video for you. So grateful to be here today. I'm Coach Natalie, and here is the beginning of a brand new series called Money Mastery Mindset. So, we are mastering our mindset around money. We are taking control of our lives and our 50s. And yes, we are transforming our financial future. And there is this myth, I must say, I'm going to pull up the title today. There is this myth that once we get to a certain age, we can't learn new things. And that is so far from the truth. That is a bunch of baloney, to be honest, right? Because we can learn anything at any age. And that is the truth. We can learn anything at any age. But since we're in our fifth decade, and I'm talking to my fellow fifth decaders, it's time for us to take charge of our financial future. Because sometimes we look back over our lives and we have some regret about how things turned out, or we have some guilt or some shame about the way that situations ended. And sometimes we look forward to the future with some anxiety or worry, right? But here's the thing that I want you to know about being in your fifth decade: you can transform your life and effortlessly change the direction of your life today. So you don't have to look back with guilt or shame. You don't have to look forward with worry or fear. You can embrace today and transform your life today. And what we're talking about is money. And who doesn't want to transform their financial freedom and take charge of their mindset around money? Because that is our future. We need money to thrive in life, right? And so let's take charge of that. So today it's about transform your financial future, four habits to cultivate in your 50s starting today. So I'm going to share with you four habits that I have practiced for many years that have allowed me to develop what I call an abundant mindset. And so let's jump in. And before we do, I should say I'm Coach Natalie for those of you who I've never met before. And this is Becoming Unstoppable Tea Time with Coach Natalie. This is a new time on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, but we'll be here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we're talking about mastering your fifth decade. And so today is all about the money. So I believe that you can transform your life at any age, but especially in your 50s, because there's a benefit of being in our 50s. We've learned some things. We've been on planet Earth for quite some time. And so there's some things that we've learned from our own lived experiences and lessons learned from just being on the and just being alive for 5 decades. And all change starts in the mind. That's why we can learn anything. As long as we have our mindset, our mind, we can learn anything because all change starts here. It starts with our thoughts and the stories that we tell ourselves. And it starts with the beliefs that we have about ourselves and about our lives. And so, if we can control our thoughts, change our thoughts, we can transform our lives. And cultivating an abundant mindset to transform your finances is not something that's easy to do, but it is doable. It has taken me years to get an abundant mindset. And that's what I'm going to share with you, those four things that I do consistently so that I have a healthy relationship with money, that I have an abundant mindset regardless of the amount of money that's in my bank account. Because you see, having an abundant mindset does not mean that you have tons of money in the bank. It means that you have a wonderful mindset and perspective about the money that you do have in the bank. A lot of times we get caught up on the numbers, just like we do in social media. How many people watch this video? How many followers do we have? How many dollar signs do we have in the bank, right? We get caught up in the numbers. But success and wealth and health is a mindset. It first starts in our mind because, see, our thoughts influence our actions, Our thoughts influence our emotions and our words. And so we have to have the right mindset if we're going to be successful, not just in our fifth decade, but our fifth decade and beyond. And so I want to share with you four habits that I have cultivated over the last years to develop that abundant mindset. And like I said, it did not come easily. It took some effort. I had to read some books. I had to take some courses. I had to hire some financial coaches. I had to join some financial communities. And there are two that I absolutely love, would follow, stalk, and watch everything that they put out on content. One is Lynn Richardson. She has a wonderful YouTube channel. Check her out. She is a financial expert. And then another one that I came across recently, her name is Clever Girl Finance, and she has the most practical strategies to building wealth and understanding to become financially an expert. So these are people that I follow because I needed help developing that abundant mindset. And if you need help, check them out as well. So, what are the four habits that I practice that help me to have an abundance mindset? And I'm sharing this with you. So, hopefully, it can help you on your journey as you are mastering your mindset around money and securing your financial future. Now, these are four things that I do. I hope it encourages you and inspires you to perhaps do something the same. And in fact, tell me what you do to develop that abundant mindset. I would love to learn from you as I'm sharing with you what I'm doing as well. So, what is the first one? The first one is I listen to money mindset affirmations. I listen to them faithfully. I have a set of recordings that I listen to in my own voice, as well as from some financial experts that I follow. And I specifically play it at night when I'm falling asleep, because that is when the subconscious mind is open to new information. It's like a sponge, and it's soaking in the information. So I want to make certain that I'm feeding my subconscious mind the instructions and the thoughts that I want to continue meditating on. So I listen to it as I fall asleep. And the money affirmations just remind me of that I'm worthy of having financial wealth, that I'm worthy of, abundance and things that I want and desire, and that it's okay to have wealth, right? Because I used to have the mindset that it wasn't. But as I've gotten older and I've came into a wealthy mindset, I realized that it's not evil. Money is not evil. And that's something we're going to talk about in our next video about the emotions and the limiting beliefs that we have around money. But when I listen to the affirmations, it helps to give me a different mindset, helps me to shift my perspective and subliminally, because I'm doing it through my subconscious mind, feeding it with the instructions that I want to be able to experience in real life. So that's first thing. Number one is listen to mindset affirmations. I do this faithfully for years. I've been doing it. And recording them in your own voice is a way to really get deep into your mindset, because it's your voice, and your voice is the most influential voice that you hear every day. And so that is one thing to do. Listen to someone else who's a financial expert, or record your own. And then the second thing that I do is I do shopping fast. Somebody may say, "Oh, Natalie, that's not necessary. Just go buy what you want to buy." And that is what I used to do. I used to buy whatever I wanted to buy just because I wanted to do it. And it was called retail therapy. If I was stressed, I went to the mall and went shopping. If it was a time to celebrate, I went to the mall and went shopping. I just went shopping because it was what I did. And I'm a socialite. So I love going shopping and talking to the salesperson and seeing my girlfriends out shopping. And it became a real socialized thing. And then I realized that, I'm going shopping just because I'm bored. It's not that I need anything. It's not that I want anything, because I've got everything. And so what I did was I challenged myself to go on a 1-year shopping fast. Blew my mind. I couldn't believe that I did it for an entire year. I didn't buy purses, I didn't buy shoes, I didn't buy clothes. And I was amazed, one, that I could do it. And two, that the longer I did it, the easier it became not to even think about shopping. And so then when December 31st came around, this was December 31st, 2023, it totally transformed the way that I shop, because then I no longer wanted to go shopping. The desire was gone. And so now here we are in April 2024, and I don't shop like I used to because there's no thrill. So I do shopping fast so that the shopping didn't master me, but I mastered it. And it's a way to create that abundant mindset, knowing that I already have everything that I need. I can go shopping right in my closet, pick out something I haven't worn in years, like it's brand new, and to be able to curve the habits so that again, it's not mastering me, that I'm mastering it. And that's a way to secure financial freedom as well as have an abundant mindset. And so, number three, I write down my financial goals. I write down the vision that I have for our future, the what I want to make every month in the business, what we want to make for the, future and savings. I write that down because when you write it down, you can make it happen. When you write it down, you have something that you focus on. So writing down your goals is huge. It's the huge step to achieving the goals because sometimes we keep it in our mind and we think we're going to remember, but then life happens and we don't remember. So that's why when you write it down, you review it every day. So we have a whiteboard that we have up here with all of our goals, our business goals, our financial goals. And every day I'm reviewing it and saying, what do I need to do to work on so that we achieve those goals? It's a great place to have it just up somewhere you can see it because, again, you don't want to forget it. So write it down, make it happen. And then lastly, number four, that's number two, that's number three. Number four, it's not on here. Wow, look at that. Number four is one in, one out. One in, one out, meaning that when I do go shopping, if I buy a purse, I give a purse away. If I buy a sweater, I give a sweater away. If I buy a suit, I give a suit away. So one in, one out. And this is something I have done since I was a young girl, like early college. And now I'm in my fifth decade. So I've been many years doing this. And it's a way to make certain that I don't hoard things, that I don't accumulate a lot of things, that I share it. Like if I buy something, then I've got something to share that's still in good condition. And my girlfriends know I'll call them up in a minute and say, hey, I got a bag of stuff for you because I went shopping. Got a bag of stuff for you that I want to share with you, or I give it away to a thrift store. I just want it to bless someone else with it. And that is how I cultivate an abundant mindset, one in, one out, so that I'm not accumulating a lot of stuff. So these four habits, these are things that I do that have helped me to cultivate an abundant mindset. And I would love to hear from you. What do you do to cultivate that abundant mindset? What habit do you have? What do you give away, or what do you buy, or what do you do to cultivate that abundant mindset in your 50s and beyond? Because here's the thing: life is not always about the money that we have in the bank. It's about our mindset about the money that we have in the bank. And I've learned that there are some people that I've coached, their clients who have a totally different mindset about money. One person could have $30,000 in the bank and think that, oh, they are rich and they have all the money in the world. And another person can have $30,000 in the bank and feel like, oh my goodness, we are poor and we need to go, make some more money to double it or triple it or quadruple it. It's amazing the mindsets that we have about money. And so you got to learn yours if you want to master your mindset around money. And you've got to be willing to look at your habits. Your habits you create initially, and then they create you. So, what habits do you have around money? And what's your relationship with the money? And decide, where do you want to be in the future? Wherever you want to be in the future, set your goal, write it down, work towards it, and cultivate a healthy, abundant mindset, and guarantee you will get there if you don't give up. So, thank you for joining me for these brief 15 minutes. I just wanted to drop on and say, be blessed. And I hope that you catch us in our next video, which we'll be talking about mastering money and mastering money about our limiting beliefs and our emotions around money. Be blessed.